Materials, their properties, and their purposes. Different materials have different properties. Some examples of these are transparency, which means light can pass through it, waterproof, insulating, which means it can keep in the heat, and elasticity, where the material can change shape and still return to its original form. These properties enable the materials to do their jobs. One item that has the property of elasticity is balloons, which are usually made of a rubbery latex. Windows are made of glass which is transparent as it lets light pass through it. Woolen jumpers keep us warm due to their insulating properties. Let's take a closer look at waterproof materials. One particular material that has the property of being waterproof is the plastic-like fabric used to make umbrellas and raincoats. Let's take a look at Bob and Ben. They decide to go for a walk on a rainy day. Bob has an umbrella and Ben has a raincoat, so their clothes are staying nice and dry. That is until the wind blows away Bob's umbrella. Now Bob is getting wet, which makes him sad, but Ben is still nice and dry because he is wearing his waterproof raincoat. Elasticity means that an item can still go back to its original form even after it changes shape. Balloons have elasticity so that when they are filled with air, they can expand. If the air is let out, then the balloon will go back to its original size. Let's take a look at a balloon being filled with air. As the balloon is filled with air, it continues to expand until the balloon becomes overfilled. When this happens, the balloon pops. What about transparency? Glass is a transparent material, which means that because light can pass through it, we can see through it too. This is useful for people who have to wear glasses, and it also lets us to look through windows. Let's take a look at some more properties of glass. As we can see, glass is not flexible. And as we already know, it's transparent. Glass will not absorb water. Nor will it float on water. Glass is relatively strong, however. Let's recap what we've learned. We now know that the properties of materials help them to do their jobs. For example, raincoats are waterproof to keep our clothes dry. Glass is transparent to allow us to see through it. Balloons have elasticity so they can be filled with air, and woolen jumpers are insulated to keep us warm.